What's up, duelists? Welcome back to Team Orion. I'm Chris, and here we've got
Keelen McAvoy.
Hey! And how did we do at the Preston Regionals?
6-1, K9 VS. Stupidest thing I've ever played. Went 6-0 until round 7. Got absolutely sauced by Puma Tarugi.
You still won? You still won?
Someone got to do it, bro.
Should we get straight into the deck then?
Yeah, I mean, the ban list was pretty brutal. It's not really like a surprise, and like everything's kind of going to be pretty standard, but there's a few things that's like worth talking about. Obviously, the guy, you have to
you have to play the man.
If you don't play the man, you don't play the game.
If you don't play raising your behind symbol.
Exactly. 3 Xiaolong, it's like there's no good fires in the game. I think like anyone who's seen anything on the game at the moment knows like there's the impulse engine and the fire attacker, and it's just kind of like whatever. It doesn't really give enough into Yumi because you've got to pitch it on the first turn, so you don't have the attributes in hand. And if you've opened the Sue stuff, it's like you're already soaked anyways. It's kind of just like I'd rather just go second with 5 good cards than pitch some and gamble on the draw, so it's like the only good fire worth playing. It's also a great extender, reveal it if anything, summon it, it's nuts. Being able to, it came up a lot today, reveal a fire in hand, change battle position's crazy. If you're against like Draco Tail in like a grind and they're going into battle phase, you can just swoop something big into defense, and then they can't always full clear the board, which is great because you win in the grind, your deck's better, you've got K9 cards, Ripper just puts in all the work, and if you get Werewolf online against them and it's untargetable because of Lupus, it's probably just a wrap. It's pretty standard for this bit, it's like you gotta play through Mad Love.
Yeah.
We ain't got another normal summon.
We haven't got more than one right.
It's kind of the trick. 2 Bolga. This is a really like weird theory, but we need like more good attributes, and sometimes going Sue first and going like Sue, reveal a Darken and Earth to take is really, really strong, but you don't want to get hit by like any of the target removal, so being able to pick it up is pretty nice. It's also just kind of good into like, it's going to sound like the crazy take of like the Corpal or whatever the decks, but against Blue Eyes, if they're going for a Drill Beam and you can pick Razin up, it's like the freest thing in the world. Losing this is like diabolical, it's just like put your head in your hands and pray, so you kind of got to do it that way. Yeah, we ain't going to talk about this one. It's just 3 Sue. Caesar, 1 Caesar. It's not. I feel like with when it comes to the Earths, because of how good Izuna is, and you've got Lupus as well, which is a brick, you don't need the extra Caesar. If it gets banished, hits the graveyard, and you're out of rocks, it's just kind of like tragic, but you got to play the game to play the game, so there's nothing really on the monsters that's like mega interesting. Pretty standard, you play these two. The most broken thing in the game, if they don't out it every single turn, such cards nutty. Board breaker into it, protect your full board, so free. Raigeki just like pointless. Murakamo's kind of a bit like weird. Obviously I lost to the deck, so I shouldn't speak on it, but you know, it's kind of what happens. Trap's the trap. I mean,
Trap's
it's not just Devil Bro. So this is just like the spells that say like, find Razin. If you have one of these, you like, get Razin, and that's probably as good as it's going to get. It's Durandal sucks to be back on it again, but being able to attach it to an opponent's monster to like force game action because they get a bit fearful over like nonsense is really good. You stick it on like a Snatchy, you don't even activate it sometimes, and they get a bit scared and just like tag out. It didn't happen today, but like the theory
it could
is,
happen.
Yeah, if someone's like panicky or doesn't know what like they see this and they have no idea what you're playing because it's your first action of the game, it's pretty good. This going to 1, whatever. Give me back 3.
Yeah, give back range and
it's literally like 1, 2, 3, 4 Razins. It's like it's good enough. Going second, you're weaker, but as I say, you kind of want to move off the summon from the deck, because if you draw the Razin, you can never get to him. You kind of go onto the Steel more with Sue unless you're like really, really greeding, and like sometimes you get droplets on it. The guy, one of my round 6 opponent could have shit on me. Keep it real. I got droplets, got smoked, was not happy, but it's whatever. K9s, it's just like, I'm not gonna lie, you kind of have to max out now. Because you're playing like Durandal, you need more ways to get like thing onto the board, you need more monsters on the board. Summon Jokul, summon the rank 5 is great. I had a game, this is like the worst thing I've ever had, is I opened Lantern Xiaolong Field Spell, which seems pretty mediocre, but it's like, it's so stupid, I can't believe it worked. Was normal Lantern, add case for Jokul, summon him in the Xiaolong Field Spell target, and you just look at your opponent and it's like, well, I've now got, it's going to sound insane, you grab Sue, you make Rock bounce back to the Xiaolong, then you go into Ripper, add the a second Jokul. It's kind of bad because you've already gone through the attributes and whatnot, because this will grab you Izuna because you get Search of it as well. but then you've now got all 3 attributes in hand with Vanquish or Field Spell, and you've got Sue, so it's kind of just like go to the moon. So this guy's kind of a brick. Sometimes it's the best card in the deck, sometimes it's the worst card in the deck. This engine's just like kind of what you've got to play. It's kind of whatever. This card's the best thing I've ever read in my life. Non-target removal on a spell is great in VS because everything's really monsters. Droplets can be pretty rough, but it's like not many decks can afford to
Any
discard.
card as well.
Players, last chance to sign into the companion app before I start the pre-release and give out the kits.
You heard the magic players. Hand traps, I'm not gonna lie, bro. We're still playing the triple ash, the Defua. To be honest, I drew this once today, did nothing, it was against Orion, so it's kind of whatever. I mean, if it goes off, it's a Townscape, it's insane, it's just Fua. I don't know, man. Ash is the only other good fire in the game, really, so it's like whatever. This one's kind of like silly, shifter, in the main, like, it sounds really stupid, but you treat this as like an upstart. I know it sounds mental, stay with me, chat. So you pitch this to the grave, and if they're on Yumi, Dracotail, they usually get forced into a position where they have to pass the turn, which means they pass and you draw one. So you draw
you
one.
might as well be upstart.
And because you get the turn skip, you've now got the ability to OTK. It's like never going to come up, and if it does, it's free. But you've got to play it. With the way how fragile the deck is, like I'm not gonna lie, you kind of got to high roll this one. If you're gonna play it, you need to accept that
you have to play aggro.
Yeah, you've got to admit you're gonna brick sometimes, and the high roll is going to be what keeps you in the game sometimes. So you take it on the chin and you play this, and sometimes it's the best card in the deck, sometimes it's terrible. I had a game today where I went Fu in draw phase, stake reveal it because he was on Dracotail and I didn't want to get like fusioned to the moon, and like I didn't want to let him like Femina me and do anything silly. And it's like, yeah, I could have shifted, but I could make such a good VS board if I just did that, and it gave me insurance. I was just like, I might as well. The last 2 cards are the extenders, Call by Talent. The deck's really fragile. If you open Rota, you need it to go through, and sometimes just hitting the Ash is really great because you've got so many cards with like Triple Azuna and Double Borga, Double Borga and Caesar. You can punish like Imperms and Veilers really easily. This just gives you a load of punishment into like Ashes and any of these like hand traps you sort of can't dodge, because like Rising Getting Ash puts you a turn behind on the searches, which is pretty rough because like you're always kind of fiending for more cards, because once you get ahead you just win. So it's kind of whatever. Talents is the same thing. There's game states where like it doesn't really drawing or looking at the hand will achieve the same thing. I had a game against a guy on Magistus Dracotail, and his Embog was Kali Yuga and the Monster Nigger, and it's like he kind of like he had Ash in the hand because I'd seen it because of his fusion, so it was like there was no point drawing because he would just Ash it. There was no point thing, but I realised I can just take his Kali Yuga, make SP, and it's like it comes through. It's just talents, like I don't know, it's just needed now. I think if you aren't playing talents, Call by and Prosper, you're just kind of like missing cards that do things. Like Phantasma is great, but I literally sent my mate a message last night at 11 o'clock being like, do I play Phantasma in the main? Because Yumi's like, I cannot beat Yumi. Every time I play against Effort, I just get walked. And he was just like, nah, just don't play it. Just play it inside, because if you don't play against Yumi, you get cooked. And I played 1 round of it, and we had some stupid tech out. We'll get to it. It's not good, but it came up. But yeah, the main deck's pretty standard as like the deck goes. Like, I hate to say there's no real hidden source to like.
The closest you get is the rondo.
Yeah, there's no hidden source to keeping VS like the deck it was. You just kind of have to take on the chin that it's weaker. I love the deck. I've played it since it came out, so like I played it when it was bad. I played it before it was good. I kind of got to play it after it's good. I just, in honesty, I got a bit lucky, but I played well. I'd like to think. So
yeah, definitely.
X-Rec is kind of normal. 2 rock and 1 rocks for the VS cards. This card is crazy. Don't let anyone talk you out of it. This guy is crazy. Against Dracotail, I had a defense position Caesar and I battled with Borga, stand this on top, pop a back row. And then because it's a VS monster, it lets me set the trap with the field spell. It's just free as hell. It didn't come up because I let him pop the trap off of Pan, because there's no point blowing it, and like I wasn't going to benefit from it, so I just let him take it. But like there's applications where it comes up and it's a card worth playing. I'd never want to cut this. I think in a deck like Vanquish, where a lot of your archetypal cards are so good, when you get a card like Rocks that has so much versatility and like being able to modulate attack stats in a format where like things go really tall, like you sometimes need to like
you just have to play.
Yeah, sometimes you got to out the Yumi monsters, and I mean putting Raz and a Madlib underneath it kind of sucks because your Razan's there, but you're just bigger than everything, and even if they've got a full board, you can swing over everything because they all get reduced and you get boosted. 1 SP, it's SP. Like if you've got a space next to it, just put SP in, bro. K9s, 2 Ripper, 1 Werewolf. Whoa.
Pretty standard.
Crazy hidden tech. Just yeah. I'd maybe play 3's Ripper if I was down bad, but yeah. Simple again, Nash Knight, the Nash Knight package. This card's great. Into some matchups, it's just like your free win. Like, if you're coming against something that likes to tag out like Blue Eyes and they've got the Spirit on the board, it's really good because you can just like fire it off when they've got the little one, and if they chain it, you get the big one. If they don't, they lose it. It's kind of whatever.
Yeah. It's a win-win scenario.
Yeah, into like the bigger decks, it's really nice to end on the end board. Like, I'm not a big fan of going for this unless I really want to get Werewolf, because you can obviously pop your own case with it, and then that lets you set thing. But I've been in a big habit of today keeping my Caesars on the board against decks that I'm scared of nib on, because I'll Caesar pop my own Ripper, and then it gets the resolve if I've got the Ash or the Veil or the Imperm. So it's kind of whatever. I mean, it comes up sometimes, and when it comes up, it's just like, it just feels good, man. Going first, it's kind of whatever, because you run out of 5s. The only other 5 I'm playing was like a last minute edition, was Valiant. Pleased to put it in. It came up, I summoned it a few times. Never been a fan of the card really, but like, I'm pleased I put him in. He did his job. When he came up, he came up.
He at least did something that you needed it for.
The last XYZ, Zeus. I summoned it once and I sat on it all game as like an atom bomb, where if I ever got so desperate that like I couldn't win the game, I just fired it. If I fired it, I probably lost the game, but it kind of made him like look at it and be a bit like fearful, and it kind of manipulated the game state a little bit. Never did anything crazy. 3k attacks pretty nice though. It just comes up. Sometimes against Dracotail they have boards where like they don't have Pan, they don't have Malulu in hand, and you can just get to the battle phase with an untargetable monster with what do you call him? What's the guy called? Lupus, with Lupus underneath it, and then you swing, make the Zeus, fire everything into the grave, and it's just a great old time. Like, it didn't happen today, but when it happens, it's so like...
It's so fun.
Yeah, it's just game over, really. We played the Chimera Megatech fleet.
Oh, for the K9 Crystron.
Yeah, no, never played it. I cut the Lanciers. It was a Prosby target 90% of the time. And this is the hidden technology.
The hidden goo.
We played one Snatchy for Ghost Reaper because... if you go second, you're never going to see like the Sue combo is like so unlikely. You lose to Ash, you lose to Droplets, Snatchy can absolutely, Surprise can absolutely cook you. So many cards just ruin you in the mirror, and if you get double Surprise bounce and then they go Obedience Skull, which when it happens it's just game over because you can't play. This card just ripping off with cherries is just free. When it happens and they don't have like Obedience Skull or access to like 3 names, it's just free. Hilariously, the guy I did it to was playing Snake Eye on me, and he kicked my teeth in squarely. He stood to the side laughing at me.
Who won the match?
It was amazing because he went the random what's it called? Flip deck support, where like Jack in the hand.
Yeah,
so I got a Snake Eye Ash when I had Sue Mad Love. I was like, oh, amazing. And then he dropped it to me. So it was kind of whatever, but you gotta respect the hustle. Side deck, prerequisite. I sided in about 6 cards up this side deck all day. I'm sorry, 9. Some of them I didn't even side, didn't even need. Like this deck's so good into like into Dracotail that you never need the side. We got the floodgates. The
Vanquish Soul Special.
This is the Vanquish Soul boss monster. Peep the Collector's Rare. I tried to sell this on the trade group when Voiceless was the best deck. You fools, you should have bought it.
You should have bought it.
Should have bought it in there. It's whatever. It's just floodgates. There's not really anything to say. In the words of Milano, there's some cards have lots of attributes and decks can't play. If you know, you know. Yep. Duster. I didn't play any back row. What's the point? Phantasma. If I played Link decks, I'd love to have sided this in. It's just really free. You've always got like 2 cuts in the deck because like Liberation can come out in some matchups. Case can come out because you usually only want the case for the extra body, and this gets you the body. It also gives you protection into like targeting effects, and you've got a few cards you can discard now. Like if you've got the Lupus brick, it's just whatever. Who gives a toss? But yeah, the cards it's just great. I wouldn't main it because if you don't play against like Yumi, it's just kind of whatever. But the deck's kind of whatever anyway. So I think you have to like the reason I went for all the like second breakery S cards like is just because you need stuff to resolve. To be honest, I barely drew like Fuas and Ashes and them all day, but the theory's there, and like in testing it seemed good. In reality, it's whatever.
I don't know. Are we going 12 towers? Or?
You beat Mitsu until you draw 2 of them. Xiaolong, Borga, talents, and then you don't beat Mitsu, but sometimes you beat Mitsu, so it's draw.
60% of the time it works every time.
Yeah, sound. Whitewoods as well falls to it. It's just kind of there. Like, there's nothing really. Well, we'll get to it. Sorry, I'm going to head myself. This card's just whatever. It's draw. You know what we're about. People want it banned. Fuck you guys. Don't ban it. Sorry, I can't say this. Can I say that?
It's
Can I get away with that?
It's alright.
Sound. It's Nib, bro. It's the Rock. I didn't side it once. I'm going to be honest. I don't really know why I sided this. I don't know why it was in the side. I didn't side it in.
It was just there.
Part of the team.
The presence.
Send men, bro. Send men. Yeah, in reality, there's some hands you can punish quite bad in the mirror, which is now dead, so it doesn't matter anyways. But sometimes they don't have the Ripper online, and they get to a position where like they have fired off the Sue and they haven't made the rock, and they haven't got like a hand to play into the next turn. And if you hit the nib, it's crazy. It's just whatever. It's nib.
It's also like if Yummy gets greedy and starts tributing all their stuff off preemptive.
See, the thing with this is like the Yummy argument is the next card was like the real Yummy master plan. It's like I feel like this was kind of like a pointless side against them because it was like 3 Fua. This is going to sound cruise as well. You can cut all 3 Azunas if you really want to. So you could cut all 3 Azunas. You can cut your like 1 case, one of your trap, and then like you can cut all the random chaff that's like go first, end board, beastie stuff, and you could go like mega into like siding against them. But the problem is just like you're putting yourself on 1 negative attribute. It's a light. It's not great. It doesn't like benefit you as much as like going for a dark, a fire, or a thing. So it's like I don't know about it. It's just kind of whatever. I feel like it's got a place in the game still, but with Mitsu being like so pro dominant, it's kind of like it kind of feels like a wasted space because like you never want to tribute their stuff with the nib because if they've already got prayers and purification set, then it's just kind of too late. They just bring it back Murakami or get a Raigeki tributed again, and they omni negate you. So it's whatever really. Like. If I would I cut it? Probably not. There's no point. I didn't side it. Like I play anything else. I could have played Thrust for the back row, but I never played against anything that put monsters on my board to turn 0 because I think I was the only idiot stupid enough to play this pile of greatness.
Pile of greatness.
Last 3 cards, the technology. It was me and my friend. He was like, I said to him, I can't believe I'm playing this stupid card. And he said to me, when it wins, you will switch to chat loud. He's laughing.
He's laughing.
He was right. He was right. I'll give him it's cherries.
The cherry.
You know it's down bad when you put cherries in the deck. The answers are pretty obvious what we're doing. It's for Snatchy. And funnily enough, again, for the K9 Crystron matchup is Ripper. It's just really free because they can make like I don't even know these summoning materials to make the Infinity, but I don't think they can do it because they need machines. No,
they require light machines. I'm pretty sure.
They need light. They can't get into it. So it's like you cut the Ripper off, and it's like they can make like the Nash Knight. But if they're making the Nash Knight onto a blind board, it's like you're having a fun time, bro. So it's kind of whatever. It's not like this was really funny. I wish it did the job. The guy who sourced me on Snake Ayumi. Yeah, man, thanks for showing me that this is bad and my friend was wrong. Still going to switch to.
Yeah, brilliant.
Yeah.
Thank you very much for showing off your deck. It's much
you.
Appreciated. Hope you all guys tune in for more Team Orion content. See you guys later.